welcome to a new Spook Season video. This video I will be reading off an original story called The Campsite. Hope you enjoy. I don't like this, Cam, says Ron as he looks down at his phone. The two are on a camping trip in Colorado for a couple days. They had scheduled a week before at a smaller campsite, cheaper as well. We can't be that far, Cam says to Ron. It's only been 20 minutes. Yes, and the map says it's a 10-minute walk to the campsite, Ron responds. Are you sure it didn't mean to the bathroom or something? We passed one a few hundred yards back, Cam says, kicking a rock as they enter a gravel path. Nope, it says from the parking lot to the campsite. Said it was by another camp that burned down. Camp Williams or something. So we couldn't have a marker to tell us where it is. They walk further in silence, lost in rational thoughts. Okay, if we go 5 more minutes and see nothing, we'll just call the park number, Cam proposes. Ron hesitates, then nods his head. A few minutes pass, and Ron gives up. Pulling out his phone, he tries to call the park number. There is no answer. Ron stomps the ground. Not even a bar of service out here. Cam peers at his phone over Ron's shoulder. Maybe try sending a text. Might require less service. Maybe if we keep walking, it will go through. Ron texts the number. Where is the campsite? We have been walking on the path for almost 30 minutes. They resume walking as clouds creep overhead, signaling potential rain. God, this backpack is heavy. I'm not carrying this around for another half hour, says Ron, adjusting the strap around his shoulder. Well, let's hope we don't have to, because— Cam! I see a sign up there! Ron stops and peers around a curve in the road. Cam follows his line of sight, and sure enough, there is a rusted metal sign for what appeared to read, Campsite. Finally, Ron exclaims. The two jog down the path and into the entrance. The site entrance was different the most. The campsites were right next to each other, not 10 feet apart even. They were sectioned off by cement uplifts surrounding each campsite. The sites fell into a donut-shaped site, with what seemed to be the office up front. Geez, this place looks old. Why'd you pick it? Cam asks. It said it was established in 1999. It's not that old, replies Ron. Well, it did not age well, Cam responds, eyeing the moss-grown brick walls. Passing overflowed trash bins, they stumbled up the steps and opened the door to the office. Hoping for a relieving air-conditioned room, they were disappointed. Seemed there was no difference in temperature outside than in. Cam and Ron strode up to the front desk, passing racks of fishing equipment, s'mores, wrapped firewood. The equipment seemed twisted and old, and the food was melted and moldy. As the clerk meets them at the desk, Cam and Ron exchange a look, noticing their surroundings. Can I help you with something? The clerk asks, straightening out his buttoned overalls and adjusting his glasses. We, scheduled a campsite for 2 nights here, Ron replies. The clerk looked confused. You did? Yes, I scheduled about a week ago, site 14, I believe, Ron informs. The clerk studies Ron, confused. Yes, I believe you did. I'll go get a switch on your electricity? Cam helps the stuttering man. Yes, you can go ahead and station up. The clerk leaves the room. Cam looks at Ron. They must not get a lot of customers if they have the electricity off. Ron nods. They make their way to the site and set up their tent. Cam is sticking the stakes down as Ron mutters to him. This is a weird vibe. There's only one other family of campers, everything is old. The guy didn't even know we were camping here. It's fine. We got water, electricity, and a place to sleep. I think we will make it, Cam rationalizes. Ron kicks down a stake. It's weird. Either their map has always been wrong or it's been moved 20 miles away. Cam doesn't respond as they finish the tent. Later that night, they'd finish eating dinner. The clouds stay overhead, but only threaten to rain. As they position to sleep, walking on gravel sounds near closer until right outside the tent. Cam and Ron sit up watching, expecting a voice saying if they could take some firewood or something. But 10 seconds pass and Ron and Cam lie back down. The zipper is forcefully opened and a woman stands outside the tent appears. Hello. Cam and Ron jump up only to realize it's just a friendly neighbor. Hi, Cam says. I want to welcome you to our park. I manage the park, but I also live here. Just 2 campsites down, she says, pointing. Her hair is straggly and stringy. Cool, nice to meet you, Ron responds. This lady did not look professional at all, but maybe not every manager has to. The woman stood, leaning into the tent, smiling ear to ear. Cam and Ron waited for the woman to speak again, but she didn't for around 5 seconds. She extends her hand. My name's Merriweather. Nice to meet you. I'm the one who you spoke with when you scheduled? Ron shakes her hand. Oh, nice. Cam then shakes her hand. Well, nice meeting you, Merriweather. She smiles and slowly leans out and zips the tent back up. Cam and Ron look at each other. The sound from Ron's phone comes up. Oh, I have service here. And they responded? Ron says. Let's see what their excuse is for having a faulty map. Ron reads the responding text message. Hello. Thank you for texting Denver Cheap Camping. After reading your message, we are informing you that the map is somewhat confusing. Here we go, Ron says. Though it does not say it on the map, the online map inquires that the entrance to the park is just after the bathroom, not farther than 5 minutes from the parking lot. You will see a wooden sign saying Denver Cheap Camping. I hope this helps. Thank you. Ron looks up at Cam. They are both thinking the same thing without talking. We aren't at the campsite. And the people here don't actually work here. What do we do? Says Ron. Cam looks around. I don't know. We don't know these people. And that woman lied. It was a man I spoke with to schedule. I could have swore it, but it didn't, Ron responded. Then where are we? Cam asks. Ron slowly unzips the tent, peering out. Ron let out an audible scream and threw himself away from the tent entrance. Cam jumps up. What? Ron sits, mouth gaping and eyes wide. Cam shuffles to the zipper and opens it. Outside, surrounding them, was trees, a forest, no campsites, a burnt-to-the-crisp office building with mossy walls. The lights and electricity boxes were overgrown and diluted. Cam's eyes glanced over a grassy and mossy sign in the ground. The sign read, Camp Williams.